Hello everybody, I'm Games Freak SA.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Myth.
Everybody has such a fancy name.
Well, you know, we have to make ourselves, the best part of ourselves out there, you know, right?
I'm just so mysterious.
I'm spelled with a K, so that's my special.
I am also spelled with a K at one point.
That should just be my handle. Spelled with a K. Anyway, you were going to give us an intro. I'm sorry for derailing.
It's fine. This intro itself is kind of a derailment because it's just general Nazi saluting. So there's not much to say here.
It's the most charismatic General will be for the rest of the game.
And this is the most bearable Double will be the rest of the game.
Oh, but he's my favorite little butterball.
They keep cutting to this phallic space station. I hope it's not foreshadowing.
I don't really understand why Final Weapon looks like a flower. I don't know if that was supposed to be, like, symbolic of something, or if it was just what they came up with.
Lotus petals, Japan, symbolism.
Basically.
Right there, done, yeah.
Your planet will fall like cherry blossoms in the wind.
But symbolic of what? What does it mean?
Exactly, it's symbolic of symbolism.
Oh, okay.
It makes about as much sense as the rest of this plot. So, welcome to Zero's version of X4.
The real story.
It really is. Which, God...
This is the canon version? The events you're about to witness are canon?
One of the many things that bothers me about X4 is the fact that the X in X4, Mega Man X...
That one right there.
...is only in one cutscene, not counting, like, crossover appearances, so...
Ooh, let's let some plot happen for a bit here.
Who are you?
At least answer the question, God.
But who are you? After him. He is my nemesis. Our rivalry is what gives me motivation in life. Now go. Destroy him. That's an order.
You could be like a little bit more specific.
A+ reads. Couldn't have done any better. Here's your $20. See you later.
This is how I felt when I saw the cutscene.
This is just how I wake up.
That's me right now. Zero, why are you in a tube, buddy?
Oh God, wait. If this is the dialogue that I think it is.
Emergency, all maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
The same dream again.
Who is that? Like, I have always mentally associated that voice with Storm Owl, and I know it's not Storm Owl.
No,
So-
it's Mr. Owl.
So who calls them Maverick hunters? Like,
It is Mr. Owl. It's the exact same voice as the Tootsie Pop Owl guy.
basically.
Who then went on to become Storm Owl. It all makes sense.
It's all coming together.
Oh my God.
Alright, so here's Zero's stage with far inferior music to X.
Yeah.
It's all butt rock. It's fine.
So
Yeah, but...
go ahead. So admittedly, I always forget you can just jump over those walls. Every time, and I don't know why, because there's a giant opening. Obviously, you can do that.
Yeah, but the design of the stage is actually pretty good. Like, have you ever considered what would happen if this slant here was decided to go upwards instead of downwards?
I have not.
So, like, when you're going downwards, you gotta kind of jump over all the enemies, and it's more about avoiding them. Where if it were going upward, you kind of have to fight everyone and shoot everything. So it would teach you two different things. So I wonder why they decided to make it go down.
Teach you that combat is horseshit in this game. Don't deal with it.
I wonder why Dragoon is feeling so fancy as to have his pinky out that far. It's gone now, but trust me, it's it.
Wow, Zero has
You
a
gotta do
massive forehead.
I mean, they all kind of do. Oh yeah, this song doesn't actually sound that good in the original version. I hear lots of good remixes of it, so that's a thing.
Yeah, but it's not as badass as X's song.
true.
X's song is like that. It's just that great chord progression that I may or may not have stolen for a song that I wrote once when I was 15. But
Inspiration is fine.
well, as long as you're not blurred lines, you're gonna be fine.
Exactly. And also, I don't know why they chose the bees for this level. It doesn't really seem to fit like all the rest of the enemies do.
It makes sense. Makes sense. Who's that?
No, but wait. It seems like they know each other.
God, those face sprites. Jesus.
Iris actually isn't that bad. Zero's, though, is like...
Zero's looks like it was like cell shaded, but improperly.
Yeah, it's like kind of uncomfortable to look at. Like his eyes, his irises are too big.
He only has eyes for Iris.
His forehead is massive. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
We got a boss here. What's this guy named?
Region. Or Regi.
Aragon?
I think that might be how you're supposed to pronounce it. Yeah.
E-Region. Okay, it's E-Region. So,
It's dead.
he dies immediately.
Guys, I
Wait,
blanked.
Egregion is not a very fun boss fight.
We should call it something different every time we refer to it. Alright, Colonel does show up in Zero's.
Green Dragon dude?
Yeah, from the Wily stage. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, Colonel. It's probably important. for
Yeah, I'm
something.
actually reading this because I usually don't, and I want to see how it stacks up with how retarded it is normally.
Like, why does he not disarm and go to the base? This entire story could have been avoided if he did that.
Hello and welcome.
surrender.
But no, it's all about my honor. Fuck.
Hello and welcome to Why I Hate X4. See, like, most of my plot analysis of this in our version of these videos is me just asking why over and over again with, like, progressing levels of aggressiveness.
It's like they're all so concerned about their honor. It's like an entire army filled of Prince Zuko. It's like, come on.
It basically, like, it is just like the Zeppelin.
No, it's the orb screens, but they project a flat 2D image inside the orbs. It's not a hologram, it's just a flat screen inside of a glass bowl. Why? Also, there was the center.
We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together, we
Like,
will
his
build
shoulder
our nation
pauldrons look
a
like
sanctuary
targets.
for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the
That was
Reploids.
different audio? I think? Maybe. I wasn't paying attention last time.
No, it's the same. It's the exact same.
Well, this part I know is, but... Huh. Okay.
Let us fight valiantly.
What's up with your nose?
And pride.
He's a robot, so it's a square metal.
We are the Repliforce.
You know, in case he needs to smell.
Exactly. So, little fun side note. God, those screens are so fucking dumb. Each one of those...
Samsung, you've taken your curved TVs too far.
Please, God, no.
finally taken action.
Read a repulsive vision. Oh, but each of those three units, the Army, Navy, and Air Force, the, like, red, blue, and green, each of them have different designs. Like, they're all the same base model, but then they've got different armor components attached to them. It's like, that's real cool. Too bad they only show up just then and nowhere else. Yep, okay, I see what you were talking about. Zero, no! 1 frame of animation. Zero! I must go now. What?
You know what? We were watching this a little bit before we started recording this, and I pointed out that it looks like Zero has 6 fingers on his left hand, which he doesn't. It's just the shading. But wouldn't it be amazing if he did?
It's just the extra dexterity he needs to handle a sword like he does.
You know, play the piano a little bit better. That was a little Gattaca
His
joke
hair
out there.
is so sharp. Like, that doesn't look like flowing hair, that just looks like a lump.
That's PlayStation 1 hair.
Oh, okay.
Everything...
I mean, Iris's hair looks fine. Look at fucking Zero's
Actually,
hair.
yeah, that's a good point. Fuck you, X4.
It looks like a metal
It's a
cape that's
Lego
kind of
piece.
been ruffled.
Zero's made of Legos. It's the way you can put them back together so easily.
Huh. I can't read this boss name. I wish someone would.
Thanks.
Oh, there it is.
That narrator's my favorite character in X4. Mushroom!
Spiral staircase, so nice they had to do it twice.
Exactly. And yet somehow...
3 times, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, somehow, in the later game, they make it worse. Which is not how improvement should work.
I wonder how they did that. Like, I think, unlike the SNES games, these have their tile maps and their collision maps like completely different from one another.
Probably.
So they have the backgrounds, and then on top of that they have the collisions. So
Yeah, no, that makes
they
sense.
could kind of draw everything.
Which sounds fine in theory until everything turns into a perspective nightmare.
Or that it's possible that that wasn't part of the playable area at all, and it's just part of the background, like the spinning shit in one of the later levels. Like it's just an animated movie playing over a blank map with.
And so you have the blank map, right?
Yeah.
Don't know how I pulled that off, but you have the blank map, and then you have the collision map that goes on like normal, but then you just have the background change when you move.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because the background changes when you move anyway.
Play video file forward or reverse while moving.
Man, Zero's real interesting. Let's talk about game theory.
That's just a theory, guys.
A beetle.
The beetle is actually how they did it.
Is this a scare? He's just in the background.
Exactly.
He's the guy that's rotating the thing.
I mean, he does kind of. Yeah, he spins. It works.
Yeah, but then you kill him, and then there's another one. So I don't think... Maybe they have two. Maybe they have two of them.
I mean, there are a bunch of invulnerable ones later. Why are there invulnerable ones, but then the mini-boss is one that you can kill? X4, I have so many questions.
X4, why are there platforms that you can destroy underneath spikes? Why wouldn't you just destroy all of them and prevent Zero from moving forward?
X4, why?
Also, that mini-boss gets just ruined by aiming laser, which I recently found out and love doing now.
Yeah, you'll never have aiming lasers.
Yeah, like, you would never do it in that order, but it works, so...
Well, yeah, because Split Mushroom is...
Yeah.
When do you guys do Split Mushroom anyway?
No, wait, we only found out about that because we were getting footage for X-Time stuff. So,
yeah,
the stages were all already beaten, but it was just like, oh, I'm gonna go fuck around with mini-bosses now. Oh, hey, I wonder what aiming laser does here. Oh, look, it's fucking terrifying. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, it's because he has no invulnerability frames.
Yeah, and you
I think
can
that would work on any boss, wouldn't it?
Kinda. Aiming laser actually doesn't work on a lot of enemies, which is really annoying because it could be a good weapon, but it's not.
I never thought any of the weapons that X gets are kind of useful.
There are some that are so good, and it gives you such high hopes for the other creative ones, so it's like, aiming laser is a really cool idea. I'm gonna try using that. Oh, it's just immune to it. Okay, never mind. But that boss isn't immune to it, has no invincibility frames for it, at least not in a traditional way, and you can shoot straight down, so you can attack it even while it's orienting itself to get underneath you. So you can just kill it before like 2 platforms are broken if you do it quickly enough. Which is amazing, but again, you would never do it because it's the incorrect order, quote unquote. So it's just one of those things that like the X series does where it's like, that's real cool, no one will ever see it. Which, whatever.
At least the warning signs are nice and quick, unlike when they were obnoxious in X6.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Have fun. Alright, so Split Mushroom.
Uh-oh. I think you unplugged something.
Oh, God, no.
Maybe.
No,
Oh, there you are.
Can you?
We can hear
Yeah.
it.
Fantastic.
My god, the mushroom has taken him!
Damn you, Split Mushroom!
Which, by the way, sounds like fancy food, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying before I cut out. You know, you order them in a French restaurant, you know, along with a crystal snail. Everything would be amazing.
Everything's the best.
Some filet mignon.
Now, is the crystal snail, is that a champagne, or is that red or white?
It's an escargot.
Ah!
I kind of want it to also be a champagne, so like just both. I'll have the crystal snail with the crystal snail.
Oh, very fancy.
Kuenbu. Kuenbu, by the way, is Air Waltz. I have a translation document open. You're welcome.
But what about Fiona?
Thank you.
The what?
Alright, next time.